My name is Jammin Alone. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa.
I've been talking with the spirits. If you listen, you could hear it. Feeling dizzy when you near it. There's so many things appearing. Treat the dough like it's my dearest. Something close, but I don't fear it. Jam alone, they couldn't mirror. It's on my dome. I'm finna clear it from the jump.
I do everything. I rap, produce, engineer. Yeah, I write songs, and I do my graphic design as well. Well, I started writing songs when I was like 5, and then slowly I just like first I wrote like love songs, like Naked Brothers Band type music, and then once I started listening to rap music more as I grew older, I just started gradually writing rap songs. Maybe 5 years ago, somebody told me getting just beats from YouTube was eventually not gonna be a viable thing to do because you're gonna have to like be paying people, you're gonna have to do all this different stuff to get licenses and figure out with streaming. So I was just like, it'll be easier to just make my own stuff, and it was rough at the beginning where I wasn't making stuff I actually wanted to rap over, but then I just took like a year and just really focused on trying to get my beats to be good, and then eventually they were.
Something I always wanted to do when I started producing was do something that I kind of first heard on A$AP Rocky's, I don't even remember what the album's called, but it's his 2014 album. He really mixed rock and rap well, and I don't think I've heard many people be able to do that, and so that's something that I really wanted to try to do, and kind of getting crazy with my stuff, and figuring out that kind of overlap has been something that's been really fun. I think I've kind of done it a little bit. I've really worked on like the distorted, it's loud now. The distorted voices on here. Let it crash, let it crash, let it crash. Please, can you lead me to my hideaway? See, I've been feeling type of way. We surfing on this way. Let it crash, let it crash, let it crash. Been having a blast, I'm on to the next, but still be off task, cause I need a rest, but I will not pass. It's silly to kill me for shit in the past. Oh really, you mad? Yeah.
I have a lot of inspirations. I think starting from like beginning to end, I think like the Beatles and bands like that who really revolutionized the way that sounds were arranged really inspired me. And then going forward into like hip hop, like Kanye West, Jay-Z, Mac Miller, Drake, and now recently like Smino, JPEG Mafia, Tyler the Creator. A lot of these people who I think changed the way that music was being made at the time that they were really popping off, and I think that it just made me feel differently about their songs, and so I really just paid attention to those songs.
So how I trust my eyes to see when even you gon' lie to me. Riding free through the city, built up on some bribery. Orphans locked up.
I would describe my music as like an abstract painting where people are gonna see something from it, but not everyone's gonna see the same thing. I think it's gonna resonate with everybody, but not necessarily a clear image of what that is.
I shouldn't laugh. I put it back, a little shawty doing with that ass.
I think my biggest goal is, everybody's like Grammys and things like that, and that's definitely way up there. I think, not necessarily fully out of reach, but I think that that's a little bit grand. I think my biggest reachable goals would be really just making an impact on people and making them feel something when they listen to my music, and then also just making a living off music and being able to just do that.
I've been looking, I can find a way. Trying to magnify, had it right, bad advice, had me like down on my luck. What the fuck, got in touch, now I'm feeling the love, yeah.
So my newest project is called Levels, and to me it has a couple meanings. First, just leveling up and getting better, learning and growing, and then staying balanced as a human, staying balanced as a person, and just keeping your life and level-headed every time.
Younger, get some numbers, fall, get some covers, and slow for some uppers, slow for a runner. Told you that the suffer isn't worth a whole nother. I stepped about the grave that music died in, and me, myself, and I do confide in dolphin diving. I'm arriving, got the pockets like they bribed them, got the vodka, I ain't driving, drop a couple dimes and it's off. Scurry down the sidewalk, lost, stripping when I drop, I ain't caught. Listen for the knock, it's your up. Everything we talk is everything we got.
Everything it is everything it's not.
I've been looking, I can find a way. Trying to magnify, had it right, bad advice, had me like down on my luck. What the fuck, got in touch, now I'm feeling the love.
I don't have any upcoming performances right now, but stay tuned because I'm trying to get some lined up. My favorite part about performing is there's just a different type of energy to it, you know, and just interacting with the crowd and seeing people getting into your music, and it's something to feed off, like, and you just get hype, and it's so much different than just listening to your music with your friends or something like that. It's a whole different place. You know? It's just crazy.
All we've got is time.
Now that I'm done with Levels, which was a year in the making, I think it's just going to be exploring some new sounds, figuring some new things out, trying to level up and see what happens.
Ain't been feeling right, feeling right.